I mean, it's good. It's good for me. I mean, I'll take any minutes I can get. You know, it's not like I had a super heavy load all year. My minutes are hard when I'm in there. I'm playing pretty hard, but you know, it's not like I'm playing 40 minutes a night. But obviously, these last couple of games, I've been having a higher dose of minutes than previous. So, you know, something that I'll take. Days like today are good. You know, get some treatment, get some rest, stretch, whatever. Get back ready for another one tomorrow.
What do you do to take care of your body?
Just rest. Try to stay off your feet as much as possible. Come in, get some work in. Still find ways to get your work in. Get treatment. You know, a little banged up here and there. A lot of cold tubs and a lot of sleep and hydration. So, you got to put the right things into your body and you know, take advantage of the time when you get it.
What toll does it take all the times you hit the wood when you penetrate it? Like, I mean, you're on the floor pretty much every time, it seems.
Yeah, you know, I'm so invested in it. Like, it's just I can grow used to it, and it kind of just something that you become accustomed to. But I definitely feel it in the off season. So I got a couple more months left where I'm gonna lay it all on the line, and then this summer I'll sit down and relax and recover. So it's not taking a mental toll or anything like that, and I feel good physically. So just got to keep going.
Do you wear those pads on your hips?
Yeah, I wear pads. The hip pads, the thigh pads. I was wearing a knee pad for a while, but you seem to always get hit right around the area where the pad isn't. So the pad can only cover up so much of your leg, and most of the times you get hit where it's not. So, but yeah, it helps a little bit.
You might need a helmet as much as you've been getting.
Yeah. I say that, you know, after every game I need a helmet, shoulder pads, the full football outfit.
Do you lift weights during the season?
Lift weights, come in, get your work in, a lot of core. I mean, it's not heavy lifting by any means, just maintenance, staying strong, keep your muscles, you know, active and ready to respond. So there's a lot that goes into, you know, preparation and a long season, and obviously playing more minutes and playing hard minutes, falling all over the place, and you know, kind of banging your body around. You got to do the things necessary to keep it going.
Also having life changes, child. You got to change the whole aspect of your off days.
That's been the most challenging part, right? It's just finding the balance of the schedule, and you know, her mom's been great, so she's taken most of that burden for me. Thank God. But still, long nights and different sleep schedules and patterns. So it's taken, like I said, it's taken a lot of preparation and effort to keep your body ready to play at a high level.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was to say, have you ever been just kind of cold-hearted and just said, sorry, I gotta sleep? And
Nah. I mean, listen, this is my job, and I need to do it to play at a high level. But some things are more important, and you know, obviously, I value my family more than anything. So I'm stupid. I'm not that stupid. But she's taking the, you know, she's taking it honest, and it helps.
Did you envision a season like this before it started? To be playing this many big minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what makes me who I am, is that belief and that faith and kind of that, I don't know, people who don't like it call it arrogance, but you know, just to have that crazy kind of passion about yourself and your game. And listen, I put the work in, and you don't really work all that hard to not see it come to fruition. So I definitely envision something. You never know what it will look like. So living it out and watching it play out has been special for me. But yeah, I mean, I've always believed in myself for sure.
Did you see yourself as part of the closing group just because, I mean, it's a pretty guard-heavy lineup, right? And has that been a bit of a surprise that it's been you and Kyle and sometimes Alana as well as Kamar?
Yeah, I don't know if it's surprising. I mean, after the first couple ones early on, when I closed the game out, like, I think it's been different because of how much different this year's rotations are than last year, where we were so reliant, you know, on Kyle and DeMar and like get those guys back in at any cost. Whereas that's been the rarity this year, when a few games probably can count on your hands when we had to rush to get those guys back in. So that's been the biggest, not adjustment, but the biggest surprise for this year is just the trust that the coaches have put in us.
How much do you think that will pay dividends as a team, the fact that the minutes have been spread out this year and not just piled on 2 or 3 guys?
Yeah, I mean, at the simplest level, I mean, those guys aren't playing the same amount of minutes that they've played in previous years. So I think Kyle looks great right now, you know, at the end of the season, whereas last year he was a little banged up, and DeMar was probably feeling it a little gas. So hopefully those guys are fresh and ready to go. And then the other part of that is guys have been playing all year, so we got the reps. We have really no excuse to be ready, come playoff time. And I think we've groomed guys' confidence and. Just getting those game reps, there's nothing else that can replicate that.
You guys do sort of defy conventional wisdom by playing 5 backups at the same time a lot. In the playoffs, most teams shorten rotations. Wayne says he's not going to. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've been good enough to earn that, right? I think we've earned it, and like I said, the organization and the coaches have put their trust in us, and it was our job to show and prove. I think for the most part we've done that. And we've at least earned ourselves a chance, right? And we'll see what it looks like. Who knows? But we'll adjust and be ready for any capacity. I think it doesn't. I mean, everybody wants to play, but at the end of the day, we just want to win. So whatever the coaches think is best, that's what we'll follow suit. And I think, like you said, I think we've earned a chance, at least early in the playoffs, to go out there and show and prove what we can do. And hopefully we can continue to do what we've been doing.
Well, none of you would be. It wouldn't be a daunting proposition. Most of you guys have played in playoffs at least a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about shortening rotation. What do we play, 10, 11 now? So, I mean, at worst, was it 8, 9? I mean, so there's one or two guys here or there, which I don't envision happening. But we'll see. It's probably tighten up a little bit, and maybe it should. I don't know. But I like Case's attitude towards it. You know what I mean? Like, who says? Is there a book somewhere that says that you have to do that? And like I said, it's up to us to go and show and prove, and that's what we got to do.
What do you think Pascal's ceiling is?
Ceiling? I don't know. I don't get into ceilings, man. I don't try to. The only person that can tell Pascal what his potential is him. So he can be as great as he wants to be. Obviously, we see his skill set and the things he can do. Add a knockdown shooter to that. You got a special player. You get an organization that wants to make him the point guard, and then you got a whole nother player. So a lot of guys' ceilings has to do with the opportunity and what a team wants and needs from them. So that's all relative, and it takes a situational kind of glance to look and see what he can get. But the kid's special. I don't think there's anything he can't do, and he's going to have a long and prosperous career for sure.
The playmaking side of his game, did you see it much in the 905? That seems pretty new for a second year guy.
It's pretty new. I think the passing has grown, and it's something, like I said, he's putting the ball in his hands. If you got a team that doesn't want him to do that, then you may never see that type of skill set. We saw the ball handling, and he's a guy who can create for himself. But in terms of finding other guys, that's something that as a team that's been given to Pascal to say, okay, this is what we want you to do. Bring the ball up the court, push the break, find guys, look for yourself, and it's going to keep growing.